Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Thursday, the 8th of December 2022. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the amazing Celestial Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what these cards have to say about Thursday, the 8th. On this day, if you're in Europe or in Africa, we also have a full moon in Gemini happening. If you're in the States, it's late in the evening on the 7th. I've made a separate video on that. Please check that out. It's a really, really positive energy. And it's an amazing opportunity for change and personal growth. I already had an amazing thing happen to me yesterday. I went, because I'm staying at my mother's house for 3 weeks while she's away on holiday. I went to see a new therapist out here, and I walked in there not really expecting much, and I was blown away. It was like the best therapy session of my life. I was stunned. It was amazing. Okay, so I just want to show you some of these cards before I use them. This deck I really like because it's got the astrological symbols. So for me, I'm able to combine the tarot, astrology, and numerology. So it's perfect for this tarot reader. Let's see what the cards have to say and what's coming up here on Thursday the 8th. Someone's sawing away outside at something. All right, first card we have the Sun. All right, then we have Cardinal Fire, the King of Wands. Wow, so we've got lots of heat here, lots of fire, lots of energy. And finally, we've got Ophiuchus. He came up last time I used this deck, and Ophiuchus is the 13th sign in the zodiac. It's kind of like a hidden sign because we have 12 houses and usually 12 signs in the zodiac. So Ophiuchus is like an extra that exists between Scorpio and Sagittarius. So he kind of combines the best of both of those signs, I feel. Okay, so let's see what the cards are trying to say here. The Sun is a major arcana card. The major arcanas are big fundamental themes, and the Sun is the 19th card of the major arcana. There are 21 cards in the major arcana, so by the time you get to the 19th card, you've really been through a lot. And the Sun is your identity. It's what strengthens you. It's what makes you feel alive. So the thing that's kind of flashing before my eyes right now is if he's gone through this whole journey, he's met the High Priestess, and then he has been in a state of the hermit, contemplation and justice and all these things. The Sun kind of burns away all of those experiences, and it says you're still you regardless of what has happened. And regardless of what's happened, you can always find a sense of joy that's not going to go away. As long as you're here and breathing, you do have the potential to use that inner fire to manifest things in your life, or at the very least, to enjoy the good things in life, to be happy, to feel good about yourself, to feel like you're not at odds with your inner child or your experience or what you're thinking. It's simple, it's positive, it's fun-loving, it's adventurous, and it's real personal strength. And not strength that's forced, but strength that comes naturally from within and that exudes this warmth. So a simple way of putting it is if you're feeling good and happy, then it's very likely that a lot of your experiences are going to be more positive and happy because you're bringing so much good stuff to the table. I don't know what this thing is. Is that a horse or something? So we've got like a Sun, King, or Queen. I can't really make that out. Can you? Can you tell me what this is? What I can see is that we have the astrological symbol for the Sun. We've got fire, and we've got Leo. This symbol, these are, what are they called? Hebrew symbols. I found an app that has a list of all of them with all the meanings, but I haven't been able to study it. So also, if you know what that is, please let me know. So the Sun is the identity. Leo is about being in the limelight. It's about the joy of performing and connecting with other people from a place of strength, or you want to show them something great that has worked for you. So it really bodes well in terms of your connections with other people as well as the connection you have with yourself. Then we have a court card. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is in charge of the suit of wands, and the suit of wands is fire. So it's similar to this. We've got this kind of fire king or queen, and then we have literally the king of fire. So the cards are really underlining this point that you're massively empowered. If you feel motivated by something, don't hesitate to, I can't speak today, don't hesitate to pursue it. It's something that is, it doesn't even need to be a long-term goal or like, oh, I've got all these plans for the future. It can be enough that on this day, you feel massively empowered. If you've had a lot going on, if, you know, things have been difficult lately, it's this amazing opportunity to find back to yourself and this inner place of joy. I think it's fabulous. So we've got Mars, the planet of drive and ambition and strength. Then we've got Aries, and we've got the little ram here at the front. And that's very much about, I don't let obstacles stop me. I have enough strength that these things don't even really bother me. Obstacles and conflict, and this is I'm talking for the King of Wands here, the way I feel he would think. He would say that, you know, conflict and difficulties are part of life and they don't really bother me because I'm so capable and so powered up in myself that it really doesn't cost me a lot of strength and energy to make things happen. You know, it's the difference between a plant that's been put in a nice, you know, a flower bed and it's being watered and it's got fertilizer and stuff. That's going to grow and it's not going to have to work on itself very much because it's got everything that it needs in its environment. So if there is wind and rain, then it can take that because it's got this inner strength and it's supported. If another flower is kind of planted in some, I don't know, like some tarmac somewhere with no water in the burning heat, that plant is going to have a much harder job. And then if something extra comes in that's difficult, that it may or may not be able to handle that. So these two cards are saying that you have everything that you need, your inner resources are fully stocked, and if there are any issues or concerns, you'll be able to handle them very, very well. And then finally, Ophiuchus is about healing. So all of this energy, particularly if you have something in your life that does need healing, so if it's yeah, like I said a moment ago, the sense that, oh, you know, things have been really difficult, I'm not particularly enthusiastic. You're able to see that for what it is. You're able to transform it and heal it. We've got the Caduceus here, and he is all about healing. So by looking at those things, and I don't even think you need to look at them in a lot of detail, you're just able to say, okay, this doesn't serve me anymore. It causes me more pain than joy, so I'm not going to interact with it anymore. That's the strength that this gives you. Whereas at other times, it would be like, I have no choice, you know, when things are that tough. So it's like a breath of fresh air. We've got Scorpio and Neptune there. Neptune is the water planet of intuition, dreams, spiritual connection. And Scorpio is a water sign that says, I want to get to the truth. The Five of Cups is usually about perspective. And in the regular tarot, 2 cups have fallen over and are lost. No, 3 cups have turned over and have spilled, and 2 are still upright. And the person is usually grieving and looking at what has been lost, and they've forgotten about what they still have. Here, they're all upright. So Ophiuchus comes in and he says, everything can be healed. My perspective is so strong that I don't need to mourn or lament or do anything like that. I can take charge of what's going on and I can heal it. And that in itself is super hopeful, that everything can be healed. I mean, you know, in a practical, physical sense, that's not always true. And here on a spiritual, emotional level, it's really, and I know this is the celestial tarot, I'm going to say the sky's the limit in terms of what you can do for yourself and how you feel about yourself. Number-wise, we've got 19 and 1 is 20. 20 and 5 is 25. 2 and 5 is 7. 7 is the mind and creativity. Oh, okay, so it's amazing for personal healing, but if you're someone who is a creative person, if you're a writer, a musician, a performer, an artist, a teacher, anyone who uses their own kind of intellect or skill to express some inner truth, this strength also supports you in that area. So if you haven't been able to write the next chapter, the page has been blank for a while, look at it again today. I feel that the words will come very easily. So this looks amazingly positive. Please do have a look at the video on the full moon in Gemini. I hope you have a wonderful day here. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, scroll down a little bit until you get to the button that says book your reading. Click on that to order your reading with me. And if you like these videos or this video, then give it a thumbs up. Please hit subscribe and share the video online. That would be really helpful. Have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.